So let's talk about Anthony Joshua, man, sending a very straight warning to Deontay and his team of cloud chasing. Well, we all know how Deontay and his team are. We all know what it did. And we all know the strategy they used, to make people think that they wanted this fight when they didn't want to smoke with a unified heavyweight king of the whole universe. It's just crazy sometimes to think that these people, especially Deontay, acting so fake. Recently Deontay came in talking smack about Anthony Joshua, saying that Joshua is fake, Joshua is this, Joshua is that. Talking smack about Joshua, man. But now we now know that this team, Shelefinko, Heyman, and all other team member of Deontay actually used Anthony Joshua for some clout, man. Let's all keep it real and keep it straight. Let's all keep it real and keep it straight. They used the unified heavyweight king of the whole universe for some clout, man. So they were all clout chasing. Because you have to look at Deontay's profile. Just look at his profile before he fought. Before he started talking shit. Let's just look at his profile. I don't know if I can find the stuff right now, the details that I'm looking for. But let me just go to Instagram, for example, and you look at this guy's followers right now, man. Deontay, that's his name right here. A bronze bomber, or should be bronze bomber. Let's just go. Let's go through it and you see from me. So Deontay has 1.7 million followers right now, man. Before he started mentioning Anthony Joshua's name, shouting like a mad dog, you know what I mean? He only had about 400k followers, 400,000 followers. 400,000 followers, that's what he had before he started blabbing his mouth about Joshua, man. And now Joshua has come out and say, well, stop using my goddamn name, man. You used my name, to build up your profile. Let's hear what Joshua has to say. Listen, interview he did with, I think, Sport News, I guess. But it's a talk spot. So the title here says, why wait? Anthony Joshua eats out at Deontay over plans to shelve fight until 2020 at the earliest. Anthony Joshua has expressed his irritation after hearing the latest sounds coming out of Deontay's camp. The American co-manager Shelefinko, there should be Shelefinko, that's his name, gave an interview earlier this week in which he made clear their plans do not involve the Brit for the foreseeable future. With Luis Ortiz and Adam Kornacki allegedly lined up as Waters' likely next two opponents, Finko confirmed an undisputed title fight against AJ now won't take place until next year at the earliest. So they already have plans to fight Luis Ortiz and Adam Kornacki. Who knows if Adam Kornacki is in the juice? That's why they want to take the fight against Joshua, man. Remember, Eddie Hearn actually had plans to make Adam Konaki, fight Anthony Joshua after big Dopey Miller popped for Peters, you know what I mean? So, let me continue to read. This was the latest blow to boxing fans who have been hoping for the pair to meet in an historic showdown at some point in the last 18 months. Despite usually staying reserved when commenting on negotiations, Joshua has not spoken out aggressively, telling Sporting News, "Waters just starving the fans from an undisputed heavyweight championship fight. Water has smart people around him. He must know what he's doing or be saying it to try and throw me off. Who knows? He might want the fight next, but I don't see why he would want to wait until 2020 because 2020 turns into 2021. You know what I mean? We need to get these negotiations on the way now in the background." Joshua going in hard on Deontay right now. "I will focus on my fight, but he's got people representing him. I've got people representing me that can have these conversations so we can have the fight in 2019. I don't know why he must wait so long. I can't control the division. I think people assumed that we were the ones that are dodging people. They did a great campaign to make a name off the back of our sources on this side of the pond. And with all that talking and hearsay, none of them have stepped up to fight. So what? So what can I say? Talk is cheap." Finished over, man. Okay, not for. Over the weekend, Joshua will jet off to America to prepare for his US debut against Andy Ruiz Jr. on June 1st in New York, 2 weeks prior to his bout. Water defends his belt against Dominic Brazil, and AJ insists he will still be a keen observer. "I'll be in America at that time. It won't mess with my body clock, so I will definitely watch it." Oh, interesting. In England, I don't really stay up late towards the fights because I have a son and he's up like 7 a.m., so I can afford to sleep late. It will be a good fight. Brazil is tough, a bit slower, Water wide, a lot quicker and stronger, so it's going to turn out to be a good fight. Wow, man. That's how a champion talks, man. The unified heavyweight king of the whole universe, guys. That's a statement coming from him. He just kind of blasted onto Water on his team right now, saying that talk is cheap. Why talk all those smack that you did? You know what I mean. Deontay Water talked a lot of smack about Joshua. He used that to beat up his profile, but the difference between Deontay Water and Anthony Joshua, let's say the difference between their followers right now, is because people actually follow Deontay Water because of Joshua's call out. He remember when he started running like a dog, man. This guy talked a lot of bullshit, calling Joshua pussy, saying, "I want Joshua. I want you now. Are you ready for the test? Are you ready to fight the best?" I usually talk in his Alabama slang, or I don't know, it's very different. I think that's like South American English. He talks very different, loud, arrogant in a way. Maybe it's just how they heard in those part of the country in America, but America is a big country, so I don't actually know everything about it. I just read in the book, me. So Deontay Water has this arrogance, in him, and talking shit about Anthony Joshua, man. And now that is being exposed by his manager, Sheldon Sheldon Finkel. That's his real name. Shelly is just like a aberration, man. Exposed by him, the same Shelly manages Efia Jagba. The same Shelly manages Efetobo Apochi. I don't know what to say. You know, I know he's like a father figure to them, to Jagba and Apochi, because Apochi told me personally that Chalafinko is like a father figure to them. He takes care of them, you know, he does everything for them, like he watches out for them like his own kids, something like that. I think they might have a strong connection, but what I personally think that, listen, if Apochi had no future, if he wasn't promising, or let's say Jagba has no future in boxing, you know, I don't think Chalafinko would do that. I think that they saw the potentials in both fighters, Apochi and Jagba. That's what I think, because we know what they do. You know, as a Nigerian, don't let anyone fool you. Nigerians are one of the smartest people in the world. Yeah, there are some Nigerians who are involved in bad stuff, which I don't personally like, because I don't do that. But we can use our smartness for something positive. Actually, you know, encourage you guys, all Nigerian people, I beg, we're not using our smartness for something positive, I beg. Not for, you know what I mean, Kona stuff. I don't want to let all these people know what in they. So what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, Apochi has a very bright future ahead of him. Jagba the same. You know, he's moving fast, moving quick, and you know, that's just it. That's why Chalafinko has to treat them that way, man. I mean, you have to. Except you want, at the end of Metro Boxing, to grab hold of Jagba. You know what happens when he does that, man. Eddie here knows how to promote promising fighters like Jagba. Jagba himself might know this, but since he has a very solid contract with Heyman and Chalafinko, he's not going to say anything, man. What will it say? You wanted to get in trouble? That's why Jagba, as Team Jagba or Jagba himself, I don't know which one among them. Even though him and Apochi are close, they're like brothers. Apochi gave an interview. So someone close to Jagba told him not to give an interview. But I'm still not mad about it. I still promote him because he's a Nigerian. That's come first. I saw a comment today, you know, someone commented on the video I did about Joe Joyce and Alexander Ustinov, and he said, "This channel is a terrible channel. You only promote Nigerian fighters and heavyweights. No other way, like crazy for real. You want to tell me what I have to do in my channel? Like, if I don't promote all those guys, who will do that? So I'm a Nigerian, and I don't have to promote Nigerian fighters, right? I should just close my hand, you know, like that. And I don't understand. Like, what is wrong with some people? If you don't like what you're watching, or if you don't like what I do, please unsubscribe. I have more than 11,000 people who respect me as a person, who respect what I do. They might not like me, but they respect what I do. So if I promote Nigerian fighters a lot and you are tired of it, please, you cannot subscribe, because if I don't do it, no one will do it, except they become big. For example, let's look at Jagba right now, man. Where was all these other channels when he was no one? When I actually made videos about him, you know. So when I actually made videos about him every time and all this stuff, what happened? Where were all these guys, man? Where were they? By the way, let me not go out of the topic. Gonna talk about Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the whole universe. You know, he has lambasted Deontay water for being a clout chaser and a fake actor. You know, or acting very fake. I know actors are fake anyway. Acting is not real, but Deontay water is much more faker than than that, man. Looking at how he talked about Anthony Joshua, saying they would beat him and all this stuff, and all of a sudden, when the fight actually got offered, you fucked it up. You know, it's just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how some people behave. Let me go to the live chat right now before I vamoot. Fat Apple says Scrooge McDuck. Shout out to shout Fat Apple, man. I respect that guy a lot. Monday Autumn say time AJ blast any mother. Okay, I don't want to say that on the live chat. Yeah. Edwin Manuel say the truth can't be hidden any longer. All eyes can see clearly now that Anthony Joshua is the real champion. That's for sure, bro. You know, you say too much politicers in boxing. Or politicians, you mean. I laugh in Japanese, bro. I laughed in Japanese. Shout out to, you know, yeah, man. Victor Bada say, good evening, guys. We was in the building. Respect, bro. AJ don't jam water out. Turn the fat guy. Don't fuck up. Adolfo say, AJ the landlord. That's for sure, bro. Gabi Tommy, Gab Sony say, re-boxing and politics. Re-politics and boxing. Yeah, that's for sure. AJ will reign till he's tired. He's tired or retired. He's really good. That's real, man. I don't know if he will reign till he retires, you know, like, because some people might come up and beat him, but it doesn't really matter because AJ by then has already cemented his legacy. But if he continues to train harder and train and improve on his technique, I don't see anyone beating him, man. Leo Emmanuel say, inferiority complex manifests itself often when American boxers are challenged by British boxers. Go back to history. I have to kind of agree in a way. Well, sometimes it's not the case, man. It's just, you know, promoters, you know, and all these managers and other stuff. Old heads. I call them old heads. You know, just manipulating the fans, man. Queen Mix Amadi say AJ is the man all the way. That's true. Big ups from Jamaica. Respect, bro. Larry Manuel say that was why Miller couldn't handle the fear. Simply means that Miller is the weakest masquerading American heavyweight boxer. Gabriel Obosi say, well done, sir. More grace to you, Jerry. You're too much, bro. Not too much pass. So thanks, guys. I got more stuff coming out. Mona like that video, share. Mona like that video. Click that like button right now, man. Support the channel. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for no money. I don't ask for nothing. Just that like button because I want to trigger the algorithm. You know, on YouTube. The YouTube algorithm so that my channel can be visible on YouTube, man. You know. So with that like button, it helps, man. And we're growing. So like I said before, that guy who said I only talk about Anthony Joshua, Nigerian fighters, and about heavyweight boxers, please, I'm not begging you to, you know, to subscribe or stay as a subscriber yet, but you know, I do all sort of stuff. I cover all boxing. It has nothing to do with heavyweight. But I promote a lot of Nigerian fighters or talk about Nigerian boxers more, or Nigerian boxers of Nigerian heritage or decent. I talk about them more because I see that no one gives them the platform that they really deserve, you know. So it has nothing to do with me being biased. It's just me trying to uplift boxers from my country, you know. No one would do that. For example, a guy like, you can't expect a guy like Sporting Icons, because Sporting Icons is a very good friend of mine. You know, he's the one who actually gave me motivation to even stay, you know, give me the motivation to elevate my channel. But Sport Icons wouldn't. You can't expect Sport Icon to do a video or to promote Nigerian fighters. You know, you can't really expect him to do that. He's British, so he promote British boxers. You know, and you can't expect other channels as well to do that. I'm a Nigerian, so I feel like I have the platform to do that. Why not do that? You know, and I'm very proud of it. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not for you. But there are more than 11,000 people who like what I do and who support me, man. That's all I have to say for now, guys. So go follow me on Instagram. You can see right here at Boxing Blog Sitter. You know, DM me, write me, let's discuss. You know, insult me if you want. No problem, all good. You know, I don't have any issue with anyone. I have no hatred towards anyone. I'm just a simple guy. You meet me in real life, you know I'm a simple guy, man. I help people, you know. I also, you know, seek help from people. If I don't know something, I ask. You know what I mean? So I'm not perfect. I'm just human like you know. Thanks guys for the support. I'll be right back. I beg, make una click that like button. I beg, I'm gonna support my man. I'll be right back, man. Talk about boxing and to do some stuff about Andy Ruiz Jr. The comment he made about Joshua being a robot. Oh boy, that guy. Andy Ruiz Jr. is just kind of talking smart right now, man. You go collect tires, but if you're not country man, you collect well from Joshua, man. So guys, stay blessed, stay strong, and of course stay hungry, guys. Cheers everyone.